Sorry about that.
You feel better now you got it out of your system?
I feel much better.
Okay, cool. All right, and they're just moving right along.
Yep,
I love how
Bicycle
MSP
Penguin.
calls the next match like nothing happens.
A commentator literally just walked up and started hitting somebody with a plastic bottle, and the bracket continues.
Nothing happened
Nothing
in losers' quarters.
And what a phenomenal what a phenomenal Sylv Crag game 5. What good work from those two players. And
video games were played today. Some of us bared witness to it. Some of us were paid to be here to bear witness to it.
I paid money to watch Giga frickin' Bowser do a SK Ditto in losers quarters.
Yeah, today we saw the SK Ditto, and I just didn't think that was going to happen. There was a lot of characters I was expecting to see that I haven't seen in a while. Not that.
Then I get juked for game 2.
My ankles won't recover. I'll have to get wheeled out with the rest of the GenGAME equipment after that.
I think I actually just broke my shoe doing that. The moment this ended, I turned around so hard and just started hitting him.
Like, she gunned it. Was it worth the shoe?
It was worth it.
Okay, cool.
And now we're getting Penguin Bicycle.
Well, she's coming up onto the stage like everything is normal over here.
Everything's normal.
Bicycle continuing the slaughter of the sheep. Although, I feel like it's a safe bet to say if there are any Opsas in the building to stop his run, it's going to be her.
Every time somebody says Opsa instead of Absa, I get mad, unreasonably so.
Oh, that's going to suck
lot
for the rest of this set.
Oh, yeah, it is. Sometimes I question whether or not people are doing it intentionally or not, or if it actually is just pronounced Absa and I'm the one in the wrong, but I refuse to be incorrect, so we're going to keep...
That's fair.
I'm going to lie and say it's an accent difference, because I'm weird upstate New Yorker and you're weird Long Islander.
That's true.
Except I was raised by two people from Staten Island, so everything's wrong.
Everyone in my family has the typical Italian Brooklynite accent.
Yeah.
So like, I have that trained out of my voice, except like when I get loud, and it slips in.
Yeah. Somebody asked me in my region. Somebody asked me out of curiosity where I was from. It was like, oh, Glens Falls, you know, like upstate New York, like hour north of Albany, and she goes, makes sense. And I'm like, what do you mean makes sense? And she goes, you say about like a Canadian, and I wanted to die. Anyway.
Not the Canadian clocking. That's awful.
Anyway, Cake Penguin at home, except one of them is actually like putting an effort. It's Cake. Cake's the one putting an effort.
Bicycle fought hard to be here.
Yeah, Bicycle fought hard to be here, and I've seen him
die with back air multiple times on Jules Vale, which honestly is a stock that many have suffered against the hands of Penguin.
Yeah, and what's it with Absas on the stage?
It's a good stage.
It's a good stage, yeah, sure.
Oh, not like that though. Not for that.
Can we go back to the MSP Giga SK Ditto?
Things are funnier here.
Things are funny.
This is serious business. Penguin came here to kill this man. She put the cloud down on the stage, and she came to business. I do have faith that Bicycle's going to be able to leave a dent in her, though.
Yeah.
Like, it cannot be understated that spacing well with Forceburn aerials denies a ton of space.
Yeah. Having to play against 3 very different Absas in a row, like, every time Bicycle thinks that he's prepared for something, he has to go against a different kind of weirdo. Just all air characters are just weird.
Very true. Although there is that benefit to playing multiple characters of different play styles.
Yeah.
It keeps you staying fluid. Like, you have it at the top of your mind that, like, there's no one right option. Because if you try, like, the same thing over and over against one player and it works, like, sure, then you've got their patterns down pat. You transplant options A to player B, and all of a sudden you're getting blown up. All right, well, now you got to come up with a new game plan. You do that 3 times in a row by the 4th person, you know that you can't just, like, lay on your laurels. Like, you have to just figure out what's working and figure that out on the fly, bit by bit.
These up special zips into wavelengths, like, I'm jumping with a hitbox. I love seeing that from Penguin. My girlfriend is an Absa main, so I see a lot of that, and she's like exploring the character, and that's like the one thing she really, really likes is being able to do like up special zips into aerials. So seeing like you know, one of the greatest APSs, like, period, do that. It's just like, whoa.
Character brings a ton of tools to the table. Like, there is a
Yeah.
reason why we see many competent APSs, and they don't play the same.
They don't play the same.
The character's just very
like-
well designed. Love her or hate her, she is a character that is very well designed.
We saw very campy APSA. We saw, like, pressure-heavy APSA. We saw Akashi. I love him. I love Akashi so. We are in game 2 already, and we are seeing Bicycle come back around, taking the first stock this time. Definitely being a little more comfortable at this stage. Gates is really nice for fours. I know a lot of forces really like the stage. You know, having the variable platforms is pretty good because it makes it hard to clear smoke, depending on where it's at. While also just Force likes being able to do flat drop aerials on this stage.
Additionally, Bicycle has managed to find a way to like set the tempo with a lot of the smoke. So even though Penguin's able to get in her licks and is able to even up the stock count, there's still a lot of interactions that are on Bicycle's call, and there's still a lot of smoke here. I think one of the things that made Game 1 look so dominant for Penguin is the fact that we didn't see the smoke.
Bicycle wasn't able to get any of that footing because Penguin was just in his face over and over again. He couldn't break it, and you're seeing stuff like this where all of a sudden Penguin's just clearing out smoke and up special, running to the other end of the stage, and now you got a single square of smoke, and you gotta hope for the best. Clone running off, and the Tekken plays down strong. Yeah, well, yeah.
If it works, it works.
If it works, it works.
Doesn't matter how talented your opponent is, they're still getting hit. I also like the spacing that Bicycle is opting to take here, fighting mostly from center stage outwards.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to deal with the cloud, just don't interact.
Good parry, getting a dare, but not able to combo into to FK.
Oh, nothing fancy off the up strong. Would have liked it.
Yeah, the very good SDI up from Penguin, allowing her to just retreat to that platform. And because it's Gates, Bicycle not able to get anything off. And now we're seeing Penguin with the fair up air. All reliable.
It's truly like no safe way out of that mess.
We got pain and suffering for like 20 minutes with MSB Giga, and it's been less than 5, and we're already on game 3.
Ooh. Spiritry is the selection for game 3, so this could, one way or the other, be also like quick game.
Yeah. Quick game, interesting counter pick. These very, very close side blast zones. Top blast zone are nice for four as well. Also, the center stage being a little hit or miss.
Ooh, DI was hit or miss.
Yeah, DI was hit or miss there. Was it 60?
Yeah, don't get me wrong, smaller stage, but at the same time, like, you didn't have to die like that.
Yeah.
I think one of the things I like about this stage, is, at least for Bicycle, is the fact that it is a more claustrophobic stage. Your smoke has a lot more control here if you get to lay it down. Penguin is not giving him enough room to breathe, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah, Bicycle's already on last stock. And potentially, yeah.
Let's see, he's got his charge up, though.
He does have charge up. Could get a very, very quick robbery with Combust. Opting for dares over bears, not able to cover the space.
Oh, I thought that cloud was going to do it.
Good patient crash.
Looking for the CC down smash. I don't blame him. All right.
Having to burn through that smokestacks for recovery. The run-up jab, not taking it. Just not able to get a kill confirm here. And the parry down strong.
This is just an absolute masterclass of a game. I
think that was like exactly 5 minutes.
Like, Penguin took that game 3 as perfectly as you could ask someone to play out Apsa versus Forsburn. Just complete clinical removal of the smoke, denial of anywhere that Forsburn wanted to land, contesting his back air with just the right buttons. Like, a Bicycle did not look like he had an opportunity to play the game at all. And there were bits of life. There were in games 1 and 2, but 3 we really weren't able to see anything.
Yeah.
So Bicycle falls, but it was a hard-fought run.
Getting